This is Janice. I'm That Hair Girl, and you can find everything I do at thathairgirl.com. So today we are going to be talking about hair training because I got all the hair. I got all the hair to train with. I'm kidding. I do have a lot of hair, and I used to not have a lot of hair. And so we're going to go over that, okay? We're going to go over how hair training helps you and why. I may kind of like glance at the comments a little bit and answer questions as I can, but I'm going to try to make this video really informational, stay on task, and keep my head like whoop, everything up here. So I may have to like go through periods of just talking, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about what is hair training, okay? Does anybody know what it is? So hair training is basically the practice of training your hair to go longer in between washes, right? Hello, good morning. So what we're going to learn is all the ways to do that, why we do that, and then different ways to kind of strengthen your hair in between. How I'm actually prepping my hair for wash day. My hair is, I don't even know, like close to a week and a half dirty, maybe 2 weeks. I really don't know because of the holiday. So hello, thank you for coming over, y'all. So yeah, I'm just brushing it out right now. I have put my third wheel in. This product is amazing for helping your hair be healthier, giving it some strength and protein, and it also is a detangler, so if you've got a real tangly spot, it's a good thing to use. You want to use a gentle brush anytime you brush your hair, like this one. This is the Naughty Girl brush. You can get anything I'm showing on this live here, unless otherwise noted, okay? So I am right now just brushing it out while we talk, and then we're going to go over, and I'm going to show you my entire like hair training routine and scalp health routine prior to taking a shower. So there are many different schools of thought on hair training, but I'm going to teach you mine, okay? And you know, you can find what works for you, but just believe me when I say my hair was collarbone length, okay? It was. Some of my friends on here remember. And I got it to hip bone length in 2.5 years, okay? That is extreme hair growth. Like it's more than average, okay? And the way I did that was what I'm going to teach you today. So I do want to put a disclaimer out there that there are genetic factors that factor in. However, I do have somewhat fine hair. Here's one strand of my hair, okay? I don't have coarse, thick strands, okay? So it's not like I have this like superhuman hair that doesn't break or split. I actually do get quite a few split ends, probably mostly because of the length, right? But I do take good care of my hair. My ends are healthy, you can see that. And I just cut 6 inches off of my hair a month ago. So what I'm teaching you today, it really worked for me, okay? But disclaimer is that genetics do play a part. And so if you have a genetic predisposition to super thinning hair or, you know, things like that, you know, that can factor in. However, everyone can benefit from hair training, everyone, okay? I've even taught it to my father and it's helped him some. So, you know, your ends are typically breaking off at the same rate as your hair is growing. So a lot of people say, well, my hair's not growing. Yes, it is, right? 9 times out of 10, yes, it is. Unless you have reached a point in your life, especially if you're a gentleman, you get that part right here that doesn't want to grow anymore. You know, that's a little different, but yet again, I told you it has helped my dad some. Your hair is growing, okay? It's just breaking off at the same rate at which it's growing. So I'm going to help you know how to protect your ends so they don't break off as easily. And I'm going to help you know how to stimulate your scalp for the best possible chance of hair growth, okay? So let me take a sip of my drink real quick. And thank y'all for being here. I do plan to use this video in the future. So if you are here live, say #live, and if you're here on the replay, say #replay, okay? And remember, everything, thathairgirl.com, that you purchase helps me and my family, okay? And that website will always be there because I own it. All right, so the first thing I do when I get ready to Well, let's talk about best practices. Thank you. Let's talk about best practices, okay? Best practices are, be careful with your hair, all right? Try not to manipulate it a whole bunch. Try to do as little to it as you can, all right? So my hair this week is natural, okay? I haven't put heat on it. I only put heat on it once a week. So that is something you would want to do. Thank y'all. Something you would want to do. Hey there, good morning. Is to try to limit how often you use heat and try to lower the heat. So you don't need your heating tool at 420 degrees. That's like hotter than baking cookies. Okay, you don't need that. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't go above 410 and I would start in the 300s, okay? Depending on how fine or thick your hair is. But try to limit your heat usage, okay? And I do like to air dry my hair. I air dry my hair almost every single time that I do it, or I at least try to let it air dry a little bit before I apply heat using my very, very healthy hair dryer, which you can find here, okay? Yes, once a week is perfect. So the next thing I do is I try to be careful with my hair. So I don't like just lay down and be like on my hair if I can help it. I don't like sit here and, you know what I'm saying, like crunch it up or lean against it on the couch like this. I literally pull my hair up and place it behind. I have these crazy practices that work, okay? And again, it doesn't matter if you want long hair. If you don't want long hair, you do want healthy hair. So stick around because I'm teaching you that too, okay? Teaching you how to have healthy ends that don't look broken off at whatever length. Wouldn't you like your hair to have thick, healthy ends, even if it's this short, right? Ooh, that looked cute on me. Okay, who likes the short hair on me? Never gonna happen. Maybe one day. Okay, so when I sleep at night, I'm gonna show you what I do. I either do my silk scrunchie, okay, that you can find up here, and I would take it and just put it around twice. If you have really thin hair, maybe 3 times, and kind of like loosen my hair all around the scalp because you don't want any pulling, okay? No traction alopecia. I'll teach you about that in a minute. And that is how you could sleep, right? Thank you, girl. I used to have short hair for sure, and it was cute. I just wanted the long hair. Yes, exactly, Christian. So this is how I sleep. I've done this quite a few times, but I do prefer a sleeping bonnet. You can get them online. These I do not sell currently. Or you can check at thathairgirl.com. Maybe I do by the time you watch this. Good morning. Thanks for being here. So I use this to help protect my hair. This is one I bought from Shein, okay, for like a few dollars. And it's a satin. You can use satin or silk. This one right here I think is even polyester, but honestly I love how long it is. So I'm going to show you how I do this, okay? Obviously, if you have shorter hair, you won't have to do as many wraps on this, okay? But it's just make a bun, basically. All right, so I make a bun with no hair tie, all right? So say your hair is this long, you're done. But I just keep going. I make a low bun, kind of loose, okay? And then I place this on my head, all right? This is how I sleep. It helps protect my hair. And we're getting to more interesting stuff soon, I promise. All right, so I just place it around my head and I let my hair drape down the back. And this goofy contraption is how I sleep. And guess what? It's so comfortable. Now, one thing you want to do is make sure it's not pulling at your hairline, like pulling your hairline back. So either put it here, make sure it's loose enough that it doesn't cause any kind of like pressure on your beautiful skin, or you can pull it back here and kind of do that to make sure it's not pulling at your hairline. You do not want to cause traction alopecia, which is basically pulling at your scalp and causing things to go out. I have not yet heard anything about that. Thank you for asking. They're taking their time getting back to me. So anyway, that's how I sleep. Okay, you can get these again on Shein, or check my website and see if I'm selling them by the time this video is replayed. Okay, now that is very important stuff, but we're also going to talk about things like daily, what you want to do for your hair. And then I'm going to show you how I literally show you how I prep my hair for hair wash day and how I was able to go from an every other day washer to a once a week washer. And if you trust and believe me, you can too. I know you've tried before. I know it didn't work for you, but it can if you stick with me. Okay. Now, what I do to protect my hair almost daily is I put more third wheel in it. This is an amino keratin protein. It's so healthy for your hair. Okay. It helps your hair be stronger and more supported, right? Because it has this coating. This is also a heat protectant and it's a UV protectant. It helps with things like wind too, because wind can damage your hair when it's flailing it around everywhere. So it just helps add that strength. It smells like heaven, but it helps add that strength. It can be put in wet or dry hair. I always put it in my hair liberally in the shower. It never makes my hair oily, okay? You would just spritz it from a few inches away, okay? You know, on the top of your hair, and then you can spritz it close up on the bottom. And again, this stuff really works, you guys. I don't talk about things that don't work expertly well. This is salon quality. It's amazing. So when you use this, like I said, wet or dry hair is fine, okay? And it's also a detangler, so it helps your littles too. So yes. Okay. The next thing is your argan oil. So here's my argan oil. All right. You can buy this, and the shampoo and conditioner that all has the protein packed into it. I'm going to show you those. So I only have the large bottles, but they do come in smaller shampoo and conditioner bottles. Okay. You can buy the whole set and you save like that. Now, I'm not going to name any prices on this video because by the time other people watch it, they may not be the same, but I'm going to tell you right now, those watching, prices are insane right now, insanely marked down. Okay, so go check my link, thathairgirl.com, and click on Head Candy. Okay, all right, so here's the Smooth Talker. It's an argan oil, so you can get an argan oil from the store. Okay, you're not gonna be able to find a product like this in the store, but you can get an argan oil in the store, and it might work for you just as well. Okay, something, but ours is very affordable. But you just place it from the earlobes down. Do not go on your scalp because it's an oil, right? Unless you're getting ready to do wash day and you're doing a treatment or something, but you really don't want a bunch of oil on your scalp for two reasons. One, your hair will look oilier. Two, it could suffocate those hair follicles, okay? So you don't want that. Now, that I put in like every day or two, okay? You can put it in every day as long as you do not go above the earlobes. Okay, so next thing, I think it's time to go ahead and teach you about my hair prep routine, my hair washing routine, all the things, okay? Thank y'all for being here so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so prepping for wash day. One of the things that I do when I prep for wash day is I get something like this, or I get a boar bristle brush, okay? My boar bristle brushes are by Rock and Ruddle. You can click on thathairgirl.com and click on Rock and Ruddle. They're amazing. They come in many different sizes. Okay, these are a couple of sizes. This is like the travel size, but look at the beautiful mermaid colors on it. And this is the large size. And they also come in beautiful prints. And I'll show you just a few of our combs that have some of those beautiful prints. I mean, they're beautiful. They're fabulous. Like, there's nothing cuter than this. So anyway, check those out. But here's the best thing about this brush. It has the best boar bristles in it, okay? So boar bristle helps remove dirt and oil and debris from your scalp while also stimulating your scalp for hair growth. So I do highly recommend that you get a quality boar bristle brush. Now, there's some that I've used from drugstores, normal, you know, everyday stores. They are not as good. They're not as good. You could maybe get by with them, but plan to try to look at a quality boar bristle brush like this one, okay? This one has the nylon bristles, that's the white tips you see, and it has the boar bristle, which is the black or brown tips. The best thing about this brush is that you can pop this out and not replace the entire brush, okay? It takes a really long time before you need to replace it, like years, okay? But you could replace just the pad here and you save money. The thing too is it's easy cleaning because you can pick out the hair, okay? And then you can lay this down in soapy water and it cleans it really well. And then instead of having soapy water in the back plate of your hairbrush, you don't have mold and bacteria and grossness growing in the back. You wait until this is completely dry and then you pop it back in, okay? It's an amazing, amazing invention. So I have to talk about it, I can't help it. Yes, it's so cool, right? So, popping that back in so that I can now show you how I care for my scalp on wash day. Now you can do this every day. You can do this as often as you want to. I typically am lazy and do it on wash day. One of the things it can do is bring the oils. Make sure that you have already brushed the lengths of your hair. Okay, you can brush it with this brush, but make sure you've already detangled, okay? And you are going to use it on your scalp. I can feel it. This is probably the best scalp massage in life. And the cool thing is I do have a lot of density, a lot of hair, even though it's thinner hair, and I can feel it. It can still penetrate down to my scalp. So other brushes that I bought from Wally World and places like that, I could never feel the boar bristles on my scalp. So that meant that they weren't doing their job, which is important, right? So I literally just will go down and I'll go up, make sure I get every part of the scalp. What this does is it brings the nourishing oils that God gave you on your beautiful head down to the lengths of your hair. The hair oils on your head, look at this hair, look at the shine, is the best thing that money can't buy. You have it. Quit washing it out every day. Quit like depriving your scalp, right? So you want to go through and make sure that each of these follicles are opened up. As far as opened up is probably not the right word, not clogged up with hair, oil, and debris. So you're going to bring those nourishing oils down to the lengths of your hair that need it the most, right? Okay, and it feels so good. It feels like a scalp massage. Let me get this other side. By the way, look how shiny this side is compared to this one so far. I don't think it's lighting, but either way. All right. I do have more lights on this side, just full disclosure. But we're going to go down and we're going to do the same thing. And you want to brush like every area of your scalp. Be gentle, right? But go ahead and get in there, okay? Do you see how the shine is now? Like I can see the shine being brought forth. You can do things like this. Make sure you get every inch of your beautiful head, okay? And I always go up like this, make sure I get that area. But if your follicles are clogged, say you think your hair is thinner in density because some of your follicles are clogged. So your follicles look like this, right? Little tiny on your head everywhere, okay? If you have too much dirt, oil, and debris, guess what can happen to your follicles? Good morning, Cindy. When you have that, your follicles can fill up with that dirt, oil, and debris and completely clog the follicle, completely close it off so that the hair does not push through, does not grow. Okay, so that is a case in which the hair doesn't grow sometimes. Or they can kind of be so full of gunk that your hair strands, the thickness of them is decreased because of all that gunk that's making the hair follicle that's like this big act like it's this big because it can barely push through any hair through all the junk that's on top of your scalp. So if you use hairspray, if you use anything you use, even your natural God-given oils, that's why you're supposed to come through with a boar bristle brush like this one from Rock and Ruddle, which is amazing. Go to thathairgirl.com, and I do have a discount code, okay, almost for every company that I'm with. So you do that, and there we go. So that is one of the first things I do. All right, the second thing that you can do and probably should do is little scalp massages. Take one of these guys. This is called the Brainiac. It's a flexible rubber little, kind of like a shower thing, but you can use it dry or wet, and you can stimulate your scalp with it. Very circular, small circular motions, very gently, okay? Don't tangle your hair up, just gently massage the area, and this feels really good too. Do it for like 5 minutes a night, okay? And it's been proven to help with hair growth by a lot of people in the industry. So there's a certified trichologist that I follow. Hope I said that right. And she talks about doing this. She also talks about taking your head and literally hanging it upside down and doing it, because the blood flow to your head is good, to help circulate that blood flow and to help foster hair growth. Okay, so that is something I highly recommend as well. You can do this every night, 5 minutes a night, and see what works for you. Okay, again, I'm going to say the disclaimer: there are genetic factors to hair growth, okay, and hair health. However, if you're not doing these practices, you're not giving yourself a fighting chance. Okay, now let's talk about how I do my hair washing routine and how I went from an every other day washer to a once a week washer. And this week, it's been like almost 2 weeks. So this is not my ideal hair, how I like it to look, okay? But extenuating circumstances made it. Yes, it can help thinning hair. It absolutely can help, because you're stimulating, okay, that hair growth, and you're also taking, like I said a minute ago, if you were here for it, you are taking that boar bristle brush. This is very important, through the scalp to help remove oil, dirt, and debris that might be clogging your follicle, and taking your follicle and making it this size, because it's so clogged, so you can only produce this size of hair strand when your hair strand should be this size under a magnifying glass. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So make sure to get yourself a good boar bristle brush. You can use code ThatHairGirl. Go to thathairgirl.com, click Rock and Rattle, code ThatHairGirl to save. This is the best boar bristle brush to date at the time of this live, okay? Now, if any of that ever changes, I will definitely update you in the comments below. Now, this brush helps make sure that my follicles are open and not clogged, and as large and in charge as they can be. Instead of being clogged with dirt and debris and making hair this size, it's making hair come out that's this size. Some of it's genetic, but yes, some of it is because your follicles are clogged up, okay? And it doesn't matter what age you are. You know, genetic predispositions aside, it doesn't matter. Okay, so what I do to help myself go longer between washes, okay? You can try to use this more often to do that and to help bring those oils down to the lengths of your hair, and that will help some with oily scalp. However, for me, I found that I only like doing this on wash day, because for me, it doesn't always bring the oils completely out. It does look better, I think, than it did when I first started this live. And this is not my normal hair washing routine. It's been like almost 2 weeks, and I usually wash every week. So usually my hair would look much better doing a live like this. But what I do to help myself, how I went from one every other day washer to once a week. And you're gonna say, well, my hair is so oily that if I don't wash it every day, it will just be an oil slick, okay? The reason is you. No offense, but the reason it's an oil slick is because of you, because you have trained your hair to know. You've trained your scalp. Your scalp is smart. Your body is brilliant. God made it in such a way that it will adjust to things. Your scalp has adjusted to the fact that you like to wash it every day, or that you do wash it every day, whether you like it or not, right? Take back the time in your life, ladies and men. It is trained that you are going to strip it of all of its God-given wonderful oils that help it be healthy. And it knows you're going to do that every day, okay? Or every other day, or whatever it is, every 3 days, whatever yours is set for. If you will stick with me for 2 weeks and do what I say for 2 weeks, it can help, okay? You keep adding a day every 2 weeks because your body readjusts within that time frame. It takes about 2 weeks. Now, everybody's body's different. It might take you 3 weeks. It might take you 4 weeks. It might take you 1 week. It was pretty fast for me. But what you're going to do, and that's to see a difference, not to get to the total, like, you only wash your hair once a week, okay? But to see a difference, what you're going to do is instead of washing your hair every day, like you might do right now, you're going to wash it every other day for 2 weeks. Every other day for 2 weeks. You're going to push through. You're going to use your beautiful dry shampoo. You are going to use headbands. You're going to do whatever you need to do. In fact, one of the main things you're going to do is to ensure, if you're using dry shampoo, use it at night preventatively on clean hair. So if I wash my hair this morning, and I know that my hair is going to be oily tomorrow because that's how I have trained my hair to overproduce oils, because I like to strip it and wash it more often, which I don't, but you know, used to. Then you are going to take your dry shampoo and you are going to preventatively spray, and you're going to section it off, spray, 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 section it off, spray, 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 spray. Your hair produces the majority of its oils at night, okay? So you are being preventative and smart and beautiful like you are if you will do your dry shampoo preventatively on clean hair at night, okay? I'm telling you, it's a big difference, so try it. And then do it in the morning as well if you'd like. You know, start out right. Go 2 weeks, adding that extra day, and then after that's done, add another day. Do that for 2 weeks. Get your body adjusted to it, okay? Don't go from I wash my hair every day to I'm going to go every 4 days and think that it will work. It's not going to work that way. Your body has to readjust, but guess what? It's smart and brilliant. God made it that way, and it can readjust, okay? Right now, stop stripping your hair. Stop stripping it. Washing your hair is so bad for the ends of your hair, and we're going to talk about that. And it's not great for your scalp. So you want to wash it and cleanse it, right? But you don't want to overdo it to where you're kind of drying out that beautiful follicle that is your garden. This is your garden to your flower. If you want your flower to look good, your garden, your soil, what you're starting with here, this is your foundation. You want it to be healthy and good, okay? Thank you for following. I appreciate that so much. And you can message me if you all have any questions whatsoever, okay? I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, when you wash your hair, okay, so say it's day 3 or whatever your day is right now that you're doing for every 2 weeks, okay, for 2 weeks straight, you are going to wash only your scalp with the pads of your fingers, not your nails. Don't do this. Take the pads of your fingers. You're going to use your shampoo, and you're going to make sure your hair is really wet or it won't lather as good. And then you're going to go through and you are going to literally just do this with your pads of your fingers, okay? So you'll do that, and you will wash and cleanse your scalp, okay, to make sure it's really good and clean. And guess what? You are not going to do, not one time are you going to do this to your hair. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you doing this. I don't want to see you twisting it. I don't want to see you. Don't wash it. Don't wash the bottom half of your hair. Only your scalp. I'm serious. Only your scalp. Like, if it's below the ear, don't wash it unless you, like right here, of course. But the soap suds are going to cleanse the lengths of your hair. You don't have to manipulate it and force it and, you know, cause that friction that causes breakage and damage, okay? You want to manipulate your hair as little as possible, right? We said that at the beginning. So just wash your hair by washing your scalp. That's how you wash your hair. You wash your scalp. That's it, okay? With the pads of your fingers. Now, if you are in cheer or dance or something that causes you to use a great deal of hairspray, okay? It's like a great deal. Not a normal amount, like most of us, but a great deal of hairspray and gel and stuff like that. Yes, you can gently take the strands of your hair, put a good, healthy shampoo in it, like what I offer that puts protein back in your hair, that's very gentle. Take it and just gently run it through the hair, gently, never this motion, never again, never again. Gently run it through your ends, and you can cleanse it if you are a person who uses a ton of hairspray or gel. Okay, otherwise, no, I don't want to see it. Trust me, look at the results and trust me and try it. Okay, now another thing that I would like you to incorporate into your hair routine is some kind of masking. I want you to mask your hair at least once a week. I really do, because it will help. It will help so much. Yes, our shampoo and conditioner is life-changing. And I will say this, I do often use the Stay Salty shampoo as well. This is a great exfoliant for the scalp, getting off that dead skin, those oils, the debris. This has natural sea salt in it. And they're rounded off sea crystal salt that will not like hurt or scratch your head. It just helps with the exfoliation, which is important to exfoliate your scalp too, to help with keeping that follicle clean and free of debris. Okay, very important. So I love this one, and like I said, almost everything's on major sale right now at the time of the recording of this video. If you're hitting the replay, it may not be, but check it out at thathairgirl.com and click on Head Candy. Oh, it's your fave? Yes, girl, I'm telling you, Missy, yes. It's your favorite, I know. Okay, so another thing I would like you to try to do, mask your hair. I'm going to show you some of my favorites. If I'm in a hurry and I'm in the shower, I will typically choose to mask my hair with the Stay Salty Mud Mask, or go in with my really amazing conditioner, Stay Salty Conditioner. This is a seaweed conditioner. It's actual seaweed. It is going to help in so many ways to hydrate and nourish your hair, both of these, okay? This one right here actually has the most amazing properties. Let me see if I can find it for you. It's so good. 26 naturally occurring minerals and nutrients. It draws out toxins, delivers antioxidants, adds resilience, and hydrates while reducing scalp sensitivity and irritability. So you can put this on your scalp, but I don't. I never put conditioner on my scalp. If you want to put conditioner on your scalp, make sure you go ahead and condition your ends, and then whatever tiny, minuscule amount of residue is left, you can take it and nourish your scalp with it, okay? Just be really careful. Probably don't do that during hair training. Don't put conditioner on your scalp ever if you're hair training. You want to help keep that scalp healthy with the right shampoos and techniques and brushes, but you don't want to put conditioner above your ears, okay, when you're doing it. So if I use just this conditioner, or you know, my normal Squad Goals conditioner, or both, I typically do, and I typically shampoo with both every single shower, the sea salt and the normal Squad Goals, okay? But if you want to do that, make sure you never go above your earlobes, and you just place it on the hair carefully, gently, run it through the hair and let it sit for at least 5 minutes is my preference, but longer is great. Now, I'm going to show you our support group. This has a few amazing masks that I really would love you to try. The reason is because they are literally made for hair growth, okay? So I'm going to show you 2 masks. It comes with a set of 10, and it's extremely affordable. So I use the Stay Salty first to go ahead and really cleanse that scalp, okay? And then after that, I will go in, so this is the Stay Salty with the salt crystals. I will go in with my shampoo. This shampoo, Squad Goals, to put the protein and health in. So I'm basically exfoliating, making sure everything's perfectly clean and wonderful. And then I go in and hydrate and just really nourish with that other shampoo. And then I just let them both come down and rinse off my hair. And then I will do the same thing with the whatever conditioner I'm choosing. I will just put in, usually I will put in, it doesn't matter that much, but because this is a thinner conditioner, I put it in first. And then I just literally layer on top of it one of these, okay? So hopefully that helps. Good question. Thank you for your question. Again, do hashtag live if you're on me with the live. And if you're not, do hashtag replay. Okay, so these are 2 hair masks that I would highly recommend you try. Okay, this one is literally for hair growth. This first one, literally for hair growth. This one right here is for damaged, like hair loss, thinning, and aging hair. Okay. I also like the broken brittle hair mask, but I don't have it with me. Those are the 3 I usually recommend that everyone can do. You can message me on Instagram here, or you can always go to thathairgirl.com and I have a contact me form if any of my social medias are down at any point in time, because apparently that's a thing now. You can always go to thathairgirl.com and there's a contact me, okay? And it'll send an email straight to me, or you can get on my text list, which is also here. You can click on thathairgirl.com and click on get my text notifications and sign up for that. And you can message me directly to my phone. None of our phone numbers will be present, but try those options if for some reason any of my social medias are down at the time you're wanting to contact me. But you can message me here. You can message me on whatever Facebook I have at the time, or TikTok or Instagram. Everything is at Hair Girl Talk. All of my my social medias can be found with the username at Hair Girl Talk, TALK at the end. Okay, thank you for asking that question. Yay. Okay, good. I'm glad you're on it. You can literally text me back and forth. It will go straight to my phone. So, and it's safe because I can't see your number, you can't see mine. So it's a really good program to do the text notification list. When you go to thathairgirl.com, it's at the top of the page for those that haven't done it yet. Good question. Okay, so here's the deal. These guys, I really like to do these treatments. I don't do them near enough, but what I want to tell you is that the hair growth one, you want to put on your scalp. This is a conditioner, essentially, a very thick, nice mask conditioner that you can and you would want to put on your scalp, okay? This is for hair growth. If you put hair growth down here, it's not going to do anything. This is your garden. This is your plant, your flower. You're not going to grow more flower petals. You have to put it on your scalp to help achieve hair growth. That's where your hair grows from. So this has biotin in it, so it has topical biotin. You can also take biotin orally in a gummy form, or you can take my collagen, which has it in it. And the link for that is Beautiful You up here at thathairgirl.com. You can save 25% on subscriptions with code thathairgirl. It also has rosemary, avocado, very rich in nutrients, okay? And caffeine. Caffeine helps wake up that hair follicle. Huge, okay? What you will do is you just put a little bit, and it smells so good. You just squirt a little bit into your hand or into the mixing bowl that it comes with, because you can mix different masks together with your different problems that you're having. And what I would always do is I'd mix the ones I wanted on my scalp. So we actually have an oily hair, build up an oily hair conditioner mask for the support group, and I would put these two together and help with preventing my hair from being oily. This has witch hazel in it, so if you're allergic to that, just know that and don't use it. But otherwise, it's never bothered me, and I have a really sensitive skin, scalp, everything. It has lemon, rosemary, aloe, macadamia, Moroccan lava clay, and lavender. So I would mix both of those up, just a little dollop in a bowl, put it on my scalp, let it sit for as long as I can. I've once let it sit for hours and hours, like 6 hours. And when I do that, I also take the things that go on the bottom half of my hair. So this is for hair loss, thinning, and aging hair. You could put this on your scalp as well. So I would probably do that. But there's also a broken, brittle, dehydrated hair mask that I don't have currently in front of me. And it really helps with the strength of your ends. Like, look at my ends. It's like a paintbrush. You could paint with it. It's so strong and so healthy. Okay, so trust me. Get the support group, and you're going to get masks that can last you about a year, depending. Like, if you use it every 2 weeks or once a week, it depends on how much hair you have, but it's lasted me a year before. Okay, yeah, message me and I'll help you with that, girl. Okay. Okay, so the next thing is when you're in the shower, you're putting your normal conditioner or support group conditioner in. You can brush it through carefully if you want to. If you do, you must use the right brush or comb. So the right brush or comb would be this comb from Head Candy. called the Shower Buddy, or this brush, which is my absolute favorite from Rock and Ruddle, which you can also get at That Hair Girl, and I have the code That Hair Girl to save. It has not only the flexible bristles, very flexible, very soft, very manipulative, and then it has a flexible back, which I don't know if you can see, but I'm poking through the back. Yeah. So this is more rigid. It has wider teeth, but it's more rigid. So it's a trade-off. This one I felt like was the gentlest, safest option, but this one is also an option. Okay. This is the one I choose. And I go through and I just help make sure that conditioner is evenly distributed. Look at this. It holds all that hair through the hair, and it's so gentle, you guys. I love using this in the shower. You could use it outside the shower too, but it's really good. So check that out. And then what I like to do, if I have the time, if I don't, I just sit there, I'll maybe shave or do something else. I like to take either a shower cap or the treatment caps that come in the support group, and I will take my hair, put it in that low bun yet again while it's got the conditioner in it. I try to set the hair on the back, not right here, to like sit on that area that gets oily sometimes. So I'd sit it in the back, and I would take my little shower cap or the treatment mask here that comes with the support group, which is really good. It has even more nutrients in it. And I'd let it sit for as long as I can. I have once let it sit in my hair for 6 hours, and my hair never felt better. It felt like absolute silk. But you can do it for 5 minutes. You can do it for 10 minutes. You can do it for 30 minutes. Sit and have a bubble bath. Whatever you need to do. Shave your legs. Exfoliate. Do all the things. Okay? And just help. It will help your hair health. I would try to do it at least once a week. If not, at least twice a month. Okay? So there's that. And that's a lot of it, y'all. I'm going to show you another product, though, that helps me. This right here helps my hair feel so strong. It actually helps go in there and support your hair strands to help protect against breakage and split ends. Now, nothing can like heal a split end, but it can seal it down, right? And our shampoo and conditioner does that as well. But it can seal it down and help it not split further until you cut it. You know what I mean? Because cutting your split ends are the only thing that's going to get rid of them or help them. But until you're ready to cut your hair, you can use a product like this. This is the Squad Goals In Shower Serum. And what I usually do is before I condition, I will put this throughout my ends, okay? All throughout my ends, and let it sit. And then I'll put the conditioner on top of it, let it sit, and do that as part of my routine. I will use this every single wash, and I love this because it does make my hair, it makes my hair literally feel like a rope, like so strong and so healthy, because it's giving it that extra strength, and it's like a coating of protein. So it will help your hair, it helps with shine, and it helps it feel so silky. So really try this, okay? Again, thathairgirl.com. If you go through my link, it helps my family, okay? So I get a small commission, and it really means a lot to me. You sleep with it in it, that's fine, as long as you cover your hair and make sure your hair never gets dry. If your hair gets dry with a product that's not a leave-in, like a mask, it can be detrimental. So as long as you keep your hair covered and keep it moist, make sure your cap doesn't come off when you sleep. If you're a wild sleeper, you may not want to do it. But yes, that can work as long as you make sure your hair stays like doesn't dry, stays wet, okay? Or at least partially wet, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's a really good tip. Another thing is that in addition to using the third wheel to help protect my hair, I also use this blow dry lotion. It does help add strength. It has coconut in it, which is really healthy for your hair. And it also helps accelerate your blow drying process because it has micro emulsion properties in it. So it actually literally helps your hair dry faster. So I use that a lot too. But it has the coconut, which is really healthy, and it makes your hair feel stronger. So check out these products. This is a Stay Salty Blow Dry Lotion. These are some of my favorites, you guys. And I will never show you a product that doesn't work. I will never do that. I will always tell you the truth. If there's a product I don't love, I always tell you, okay? So just make sure that, hey Red, make sure that you try these things. Message me if you run into issues. Message me if you have further questions. It is a really good idea, you guys, to get the things for your sleep that you need. So get your silk pillowcase, get your silk scrunchie, or get your weird looking sleep bonnet from Shein. But this is a really good set on discount right now at the time of this video. May not be if you're catching the replay, but it's really good. Oh my goodness. You can get them, the masks, at thathairgirl.com. Go there and click on Head Candy. It does help support my family. I always tell you guys what I like, what I don't like. There are products with Head Candy that I don't use, just because everybody's hair type is different, but they're very minimal products. I use like literally 99.9% of the products. And if you ever have a question about what would work for you, message me and I will help you. Okay, I can tell you based on your hair type what I think, and your goals, your hair goals, what I think you need, and I will be there for you every step of the way. So thank you guys so much for being here. Are there any additional questions, those that are live right now? I want to make sure I cover everything. Again, it's a hair train. Make sure you add a day every 2 weeks and stick with it. Stick with it. No one ever got anything worth it easy, okay? If it's worth it, did not come easy. So you've got to stick with it. Consistency is everything. Just like with my collagen. This helps my hair grow faster. This helps my hair be healthier. My baby hairs are growing back in because of this. But if I don't take the collagen every single day, no, I won't have those results. So you're very welcome. Thank you for asking. So you guys, you can get this too, the collagen, at beautifulyou.com. And they have a code for me. That Hair Girl is my code everywhere. If you find something you want and you want a discount, then do it through my link up here and put code That Hair Girl. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if there's any other questions that you can think of. I think we have covered it. And I'm so glad that we were here today. So love y'all so much. Make sure you message me if you have any questions. And if you cannot find my profile that you're used to seeing, it might be because it was taken down because, you know, fight the power. I don't know. Go to thathairgirl.com. I own this. It will not be taken down ever. Thathairgirl.com and click on the little email button at the top and email me. Send me a message. It will go straight to me. Or text me with my text notifications, which you can also click thathairgirl.com. It's at the top. It says join text notifications. Okay? Thank you. You have a great day too. I really appreciate you guys so much. Tell your friends about this page and thathairgirl.com. Love y'all. Bye. This is Janine.